I wasn't a big fan of how musical it was. I get it's a musical slash horror. It's in that genre. But man, they sing way too much. There's like a song at least every 5 minutes in this 2 hour movie. And some songs are repeated. Just off the top of my head, Anthony sings the same song 3 times. It's ridiculous. Speaking of Anthony, I didn't really like him. He was just there for plot purposes, and then that plot didn't really go anywhere. He has a crush on Depp's daughter, and he doesn't really know that's his daughter or whatever, but that part's not relevant. And eventually he brings the daughter to Depp, and they have this throwaway line about how nobody will recognize her because she cut her hair and she's in different clothes or whatever. And now her own father won't recognize her because of that throwaway line. So Depp's about to kill her, but Lavette is screaming down in the basement, so he goes to help her. And instead of, like stabbing her in the throat with a razor, instead of being, slow like he usually is, he just simply says, "Forget my face," and leaves. And that's the rest of her. We never see her in the movie again because the movie ends not too long after. And we also never see Anthony again. And speaking of Anthony, earlier in the movie, Mrs. Lavette says that Depp should kill him and take the daughter. But later in the movie, she said, "You should really leave the boy alone." And there isn't really any development for that. She's a cold-blooded killer. Her only purpose is to date Johnny because she loves him. And she likes making food. She just really is in love with Depp. And there's really no purpose for her to change her mind about Anthony because they never interact. We also have this plot point that I honestly didn't realize until I watched James's kill count, and that she was raped. I don't know why that was necessary in the plot, but it happens. And we'll also get this thing with the wife still being alive after the poison. She survives, but she just kind of goes crazy because of it. So eventually Depp kills her because he doesn't realize that's his wife, and gets mad at Lavette because she should have told him that she was still alive. And then they both repeat a song from earlier, and they just stand off. Eventually he throws her in the fire, and then he gets killed by Todd. And the movie ends. A bit of an anticlimactic ending, if you ask me. But, it was still a decent enough movie. And there's actually not one, not two, but 3 Harry Potter actors in this, which I thought was kind of cool. We get the dude that played Ron's rat, that I can't remember the name of. Because in Harry Potter, some characters can turn into animals. I don't remember what they're called, though. I'll probably rewatch those movies eventually. But yeah, he is in here. Snape is in here as the rapist dude. And we also get Bellatrix Lestrange that was in the Harry Potter movies. She was definitely one of my favorite villains in the Harry Potter movies. She was cool. And she plays Mrs. Lavette. Overall, I do think it's a decent enough movie, just a little bit too much music, too many repeating songs. Wasn't a big fan of the Anthony plot. And that was really it. I still think it was a pretty good movie. Just has its flaws.